Alright, so what you just saw was a four-directional or rotational practice kata, if you will. Essentially, it's combining a block and a punch, and then a stance, and you're working footwork, rotation, chambering, blocking, punching. The idea is one foot stays in the same spot, and the other foot is the shifting foot while you rotate. So we're going to start out for the first one. I'm going to punch with the right hand, block with the left hand. It's going to be a Gidan-Barai or down block. We're going to step forward and step back in front stance or a Zenkutsudachi. So starting out, we're going to step forward. Right hand is going to punch, Chudan, midsection. Now for practicing, after you've done this, you want to go Jodan punch, and let's say you want to do a different block, it's perfectly fine. For now, sticking with this, Chudan punch. Second move, right leg, right hand are coming back. This comes back, we pivot to our left side. When we do that, we chamber for the down block. Right leg is going to step back and block. Now we're facing the left side of your room. Step forward, punch, and then it repeats. Right leg is going to come back. Left hand is going to come up for the chamber. You're going to face the back of your room. For me, the back of the dojo towards flags. And down block. Step forward, punch. And then one more time, pivot to your left side. Right leg comes back. Pivot on the pull back. Step back, down block. Right leg steps forward. Punch. You finish. Right leg comes back to the left. And your way. Now to the left side, left hand punch. It's the exact same thing, but we're flipping to the other direction. Left foot steps forward, left hand punch. Left leg is going to come back to the right. When you do, you're going to shift and pivot to the right, to your right, facing this direction. Left leg goes back. At the same time, Gidan-Barai, down block. From here, step forward, punch. Then it repeats to the back of the room, back of the dojo. Step forward, punch. One more time, pivoting again to your right. And punch. Left leg comes back to the right. Your way. So like I said, you could do Jodan punch. You can modify it a little bit for practice, but the idea is punching, hips forward, work on the stance. Same thing over this direction. And then when we chamber, you're using your hips to rotate. And then back, same thing, rotation, vibration, and block. And then it repeats, punch. Us. A couple pointers, a couple tips, just like with kata, any kata, Takeru Shodan, Hien Shodan. When you do down block, when you do punch, work on posture, work on stance, footwork. So Hien Shodan, Teki Shodan, footwork, squeeze the legs, squeeze the hips. Same thing here. Squeeze together and block. You want to speed it up a little bit, you can kind of shuffle step. As long as you still get this hip rotation for the block. So this is not a part of the curriculum. This is extra practice. Like I said, the whole point, working technique, block, striking, hip rotation, vibration, footwork, posture, try to stay upright. When you move, your body is going to tend to want to lean. We all do it. We all have to practice it still. The idea, try to stay upright with the punch, with the blocks. When you're rotating, especially with this, you'll find that you're going to lean and you're going to pivot or stand more forward or backwards at times. So it just happens. When we do it, we're going to either go backwards, you saw here, or when I step, I'm going to lean forward. Those are a few things to try to avoid, try to work on not doing when you move, when you're transitioning. So again, pick one side, start with that. Punch, shift, we're going to the left, so whichever hand is out, we're going to the other direction. You chamber, feet together, step back, block. And then step forward, punch. And then again, down block. Punch. One more time. And punch. Push. So work with that, work slowly, practice through it a few times, repeat it. When you get comfortable with rotating, with spinning, with movements, start changing it up a little bit. You can modify it. Maybe you're going to go Jodan punch, and then we're going to inside block, and do the same thing, punch. Or you can do punches, no blocks in general. You can try to do a punch, and then you got to do something in between. But punch, block, rotational practice. So work that, practice it, practice some of the other katas, and then mix it in there for practice. It's not a rec exam, but good practice. So,